Yeah, for reading us. We'll do the gratitude exercise. Sorry, this currency exercise. Yes. Oh, I to start sharing. Yes. Just take the currency in your hand. Just feel it. Three from one side where Gandhiji's photo is there. Just see the reverse side where the RBI building is there. Just feel it. See the numbers. See the roughness. See the folds. It is folded in the side or folded in the center. If you have kept it properly, there will not be folds, but if you have shifted, then there will be little folds. So, if you want to attract abundance, these are the five feelings money like. So, we'll start with these feelings. Gratitude. Thank you for the money which we had in the past. Thank you for the money you have now. Thank you for the money which you don't know you have. Thank you for the future money which universe is going to bless you. Show the respect. The way you show the respect to the elders, you will have a special sacred place in your house to keep the money, to store the money. Sorry for the past mistakes we have done for the money. Since we are aware we'll not do mistake. Love money. Start loving money more and more. You will start loving money. You will be more comfortable in money. You will have great confidence in earning money. You will have great confidence in managing money and handling money. And you know that there is an abundance feeling. You have developed abundance mindset now. Your frequency is changing. You are visualizing many images, and those images you have seen all these days. Somewhere they have created a core emotion from your inner child, and now you will start asking to the universe, and universe will bless you with this abundance because you know universe is full of abundance. There is scarcity. There is scarcity in mind. Thank you, universe, for all the things which you have right now, and thank you for the universe which you are going to be gifted and blessed in future. Today I just wanted to take laws of money. So I will just go to the PowerPoint presentation. I will send this PowerPoint presentation because the more you read, you will understand more. But I'll just go through it. So you take your notepad and pen because when I am talking, if it clicks you, okay, yeah, really you have experienced this law. But unknowingly, you never know this is a law. So you can make a note because that will help you in that. Means when I'm talking, don't write because this PPTs. But when I'm talking, if you get any point, you can write it down for your own realization.
आप लॉज ऑफ यूनिवर्सल लॉज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं और मनोज जी ने वहाँ पे यूनिवर्स क्रिएट कर दिया बैकग्राउंड
यस, अरे मैंने मुझे भी यूनिवर्सिटी
में।
लेकिन वो बहुत ज़्यादा मैंने ही किया था वो यूनिवर्स ऐसे क्रिएट, मैंने प्ले नहीं रख दिया, वो बीच का विंडो आ रहा है ना, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो 10 यूनिवर्सल लॉज ऑफ मनी फॉर रूल्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल सक्सेस. बिकॉज यू नो कि देर आर लॉज, डूज एंड डोंट्स होते हैं ना. इफ वी
यस,
have law, even there are traffic laws, there are your family laws, there are certain laws what to do and what not to do. If you don't have any laws, then there will not be any harmony, there will be not uniformity. So always there is a laws of money. So it does means financial success does not happen over day. Even if it happens, it will not stay by chance or it's driven by simple earning money, saving, and investing money. So we'll see. The first is the law of expectations. So everybody is law of expectation. You can just write for yourself. So you must have experience. No, everybody has got a different digestion. For somebody, 10 crores, 100 crores, 500. We cannot, as a, we are not from business background. We cannot think of 5,000 crore. Yeah, बोलने के लिए क्या है? Yeah, we want 5,000 crore. But we know that we are not going to work so much and take so much stress of all the business entrepreneurs. Uh, there are some people, but I'm just telling, it's a law of expectation. So every individual has got their own potential for prosperity. That's what we ask, what is enough, what is not enough, and they will have their own plans, what to expect from the money, or this is enough for me. Even if I get this much, I will not earn more than that, but I will start enjoying for whatever money. So everybody's expectancy is different, and you will get what you expect. If you think, yeah, you deserve of that 10 crores, it will come. If you think, yeah, 100 crores, and it does not matter कि आप कितना कम सोच रहे ज़्यादा, it is very personalized for you, because that core emotion is more important for you. So for somebody, that 1 crore will also give that happiness for he wants 10 crores. So law of expectation, it works on your law of expectations. The second is law of commitment. As we have read, no, money is a trust. Money is a trust. So we must choose to manage wisely, very productively and honestly, for our own good and for our families and for others. So it is a commitment. No, trust has to be there. Somewhere, if we have broken somebody's trust, that money will not last long. So that it is a promissory note. No, it is written here, promissory note. So we commit. So money is commitment. Money is commitment. So when you break some commitments in your life, when you break some commitments in your life which is not related with money, maybe somewhere in health and somewhere in relationship, something happens, we do a lot of commitments now. I have to do like this, I have to do like that, but after certain times we just forget ki, oh, we cannot do it, and we give up. And that's what the we have so many broken commitments from ourselves in whole life. That's why we see up and downs in financial life. It is very correlated, but it is very subtle. So that's why we have to say whatever happens is a whole complete and perfect. So even if we have committed, okay, I will learn this, and we have not done homework, it's okay. We have to accept, yes, I have committed, but I was not able to do. Don't go into guilt mode. We know that we do a lot of commitments, but we are not able to fulfill. So instead of going to the guilt mode, always see, yes, I had committed, but I realized I had done the wrong commitment. Now it's okay, everything was whole, complete and perfect, and switch over. So this is very important. That's what majorly for me it was like that. When I had gone through that workshop, this is from Brian Tracy workshop. So he told ki we do lot of commitments, and we don't do, and we go into guilt mode, and that also reflects in your money world subconsciously. So I was feeling how it is possible. Then I just believe, and I just applied what practical he has given. Whenever you feel guilty, you just say, yes, I had done a commitment, I am feeling guilty because I could not do as per my expectations. No, when you go into the guilt mode, when you feel you could not do it, or you have done something wrong, or some feeling come to you, no, feared or whatever. So don't go into guilty mode. Understand that, yes, I'm going into the guilty mode because I have done a commitment, or something wrong happened. Now I become aware, it's okay, I will switch over. So that is the thing. Commitment is there. Don't go into the guilt mode. Then you can ask, like, do you feel responsible with your money right now? As Dr. Juliet already told, no, I was feeling so guilty कि इतना about the loans and all. Now she has become aware. So now there will be a switch in her money world. So you have to do a self assessment for that. Do you feel you are responsible with your money? So you have to commit for whatever you do, even if you are not earning. No, everybody is earning, but for housewives also, whatever money she gets, now nobody is there like that, na. But whatever money she gets, she has to be responsible for that money handling properly. If husband is giving money to her like that, And third one is the law of control. So in that there are some basics, three basics are there, which are very important, because each one has got our own potential about the prosperity and all that. So first one is the money consciousness. So you must be aware about your financial implications of every decision you make, any financial decision, maybe about earning, starting a new venture, spending money, buying some things for the family. So the money basic is the money consciousness. If you are conscious about earning, spending, and managing, that is savings, then there will not be a problem. The second money basic is live less than you make. And this is very important. All of us, most of us, 99% people, because of the competitive world, we come across the credit card debt, so which is not there now. So we try to spend that. And yeah, definitely we have to use a credit card, but you see that if you are expecting some money in future and right now you don't have, so that time you can use a credit card, and within 90 days you see that you are paying the full day. Means don't keep on paying the interest, always pay more than the minimum payment due, and try to clear off or within 90 days.
Ma'am, converting into EMIs is okay or should not be converted to EMI?
Which one?
The credit card, वो EMIs देते हैं ना,
Actually EMI is that
zero
is
interest.
again trap only, no? Because
हाँ, पर
that is
0%
even
इंटरेस्ट बोलते हैं, पर कहीं ना कहीं तो
हाँ इंटरेस्ट लगता ही है ना, इवन इफ दे से 0% EMI, but
हाँ,
you are not able to pay, no?
करेक्ट.
Then again extra लगता है. So that good debt and bad debt, that we'll cover later.
Okay.
Yeah. So money basically is live less than you make. Means if you as that will again come into the money management. Sometimes what we do is we do expenses more than our incoming. If our incoming is 1 lakh and you are in the 1 month you spend more than 2-3 lakhs just on credit cards. So you have to live in means you know that your income is suppose 1 lakh a month. On credit card, maybe your limit is 5 lakhs. So it is unless you expect some money in next 90 days, it is very wrong to spend that 5 lakhs, means 5 times more than your monthly income on that credit card. So this is the money basic. Live on less than you make. What will happen if you don't follow the basic? Definitely you are going to undergo financial stress. Why are the laws? Because if you follow, you will not end up with an accident. Why traffic laws are there? If you follow the traffic rules, you will not have an accident. If you don't follow, if you cross the signal, red signal, not necessarily you will meet up an accident right now, but because of that habit of breaking the signals and again, maybe sometimes you might meet with an accident. So the why laws are there, basics are there. Basics are there to follow. If you don't follow the basics, nothing will happen immediately. But if you carry on these mistakes in following the basic rules, definitely there will be a financial stress, and over a period more than 5 years, you will not have that problem immediately. You'll be very comfortable, but after 5 years, you will start getting the symptoms of those financial stress. So you see to your life whatever is there. And the third basic is there, the opposite of spending. Opposite of spending is this. Not moving. Why it is not moving? So opposite of the spending is saving. So there is a wealth accumulation rule is there, that pay yourself first and not the piper, means to whom. So So if you are getting suppose 1 lakh a month, you have to keep money for yourself. Means that is different. Husband different and wife different. Means if you are both husband wife are earning, so they will have their own thing. But if you are earning, then you have to keep pay yourself first. What happens? You start paying to others first. इलेक्ट्रिक बिल भरना है, फ़ोन बिल भरना है, ईएमआई भरना है, देन फैमिली का एक्सपेंडिचर चलना है, एंड देन यू डोंट पे योर सेल्फ फर्स्ट. So you have to pay yourself first. That we will learn into the money management, how you will do it. Why we are taking money management different? Because when you come across and when you hear, oh, this comes under money management, so you will know more how to manage the money. So wealth accumulation code is there, that pay yourself first. The wealth accumulation rule is there, ki save for a rainy day and have an emergency fund. So this is a wealth rule is there. Have a rainy day and have an emergency fund. So when you are having that TWCGO formula, so in that you will have an emergency fund 10%, which you will never touch, and that will be your emergency fund, not your family emergency fund, not your husband's emergency fund or not your wife's emergency fund. That will be your emergency fund. You. So that will learn. So this is there.
मैम मैम
हाँ.
पे योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट मतलब क्या होता है? कौन-कौन सी चीज़ें आती है उसमें?
Like what you want to spend for yourself. You are learning. आपको कुछ चीज़ें लेनी है, आपकी ग्रोथ के लिए. पर्सनली आपको आपके क्लोथ्स लेने हैं.
ओके.
Personally, not car and all. The personal, your personal basic things and improvement on that.
ओके.
We'll cover now in money management.
ओके.
Just right, pay yourself. This we don't do, no. First we start paying others, and
यस.
nothing left for you.
मतलब मेरी तो मैम पहले इतनी खराब आदत थी कि द मोमेंट आई रिसीव द सैलरी ऑन थर्ड लास्ट डे ऑफ द मंथ, तो
हाँ.
सारे 1 तारीख को पूरे क्लियर कर देता था, सारे के सारे.
हाँ.
इवेंचुअली आई केम टू नो कि जो लास्ट डे है उस दिन को आप ऑटो सिस्टम में डाल के रख सकते हैं, तो ऑटोमेटिकली पेमेंट कट हो जाएगा सिस्टम में से. सो नो,
हाँ.
पेड द फर्स्ट.
Yes, yes. Okay. Now, fourth law is there a law of management. So, how you manage money is important. Now, here you can take a screenshot instead of writing, because now you are going to set a financial goals. No, we'll go through forgiveness on Monday. We'll go on your belief, and then we'll start visualizing your goals. And after that exercise, you will create your future reality into present. So, these things will know you how you can visualize your financial future, because it is not only visualizing that cars and house and only the money. It has to be very specific, no, it has to be very specific. So how is the law of management? So if you manage the money properly, so this is a law of management. See, you must have seen the CFO, no, the chief financial officer of any company, or the accounts head. So they know लिए कितना पैसा देना है ना, एचआर को वगैरह, एचआर को कितना देना है, फैमिली वेलफेयर के लिए कितना देना है, लोन्स में कितना, दे हैव देयर स्ट्रक्चर. सो दिस लॉ ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, द फर्स्ट इज द स्किल वन इज सेट योर गोल्स. हाउ यू विल सेट योर गोल्स इज how much you will earn every month. Then again, don't think what you are earning right now. If you are earning 1 lakh rupees of month, don't stick, okay, I want to earn 1 lakh. How you can double your income? You write that goal. Even if you don't, I don't know how to double, because I have been trying so many since many years. Don't think like that. You just see your earning goal. So what is your earning goal per month? Then what is your saving goal per month? आपको कितना लगता है कि मैंने हर महीने में 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 1 लाख सेव करना चाहिए? You write your goal, and again, don't think what you are currently saving, or if you are not able to save also, it's okay. You just have your goal. Then you start working. Then the third is your vacation goal. Like you want to take a vacation every month, or every quarterly, every 6 months, or yearly. And that too also very specific. Like you want to have one India vacation, one international vacation, which country, like that. So you can write their vacation goals. The more you imagine, you more detailed planning you do, the universe will start conspiring you in their own time. You cannot complete 100 countries in 1 year, but if you write in next 10 years, 10 to 15 years, you'll be able to complete it.
Yes.
Yeah. Second money management skill is that you have to do a precise plan. The goal setting is actually the first step only, but the planning to make this goal achievement is a second step. So that will come later. And people fail to set the goal, thinking that how I will achieve. Planning, they don't have a planning, no, right now. So we don't have a planning, so we don't believe and we don't, because we don't believe, we don't reset. The goal setting is exactly the ulta. First you set the goals, then you do a planning, and then you execute. The process is like that. The money management skill number 3 is organization. That proper organization reduce the amount of work that will come to you also, even if you don't have a big amount. When you set the goals, you will have the planning, then you have to decide your time only into the money generation, and you have to delegate some work which you are doing right now, which is not generating money, but it is just taking your time out. Maybe for ladies like this, we are getting involved too much into the household activity. We can just delegate some work, instead delegate some work. For gents also, maybe you can delegate some office work, na? Now you don't go, but doing some admin work of going to the bank, now you are not going, but certain things, no, you can delegate in doing that. We will come across again in the money management. So that is there. Now you have to just see ki, do you feel you have a clear goals and plans to meet those goals, and how you can achieve. Most of us, we don't have. So just see that how you can manage the goals by setting the goals. First set the goals, visualize the goals, and then we'll do that, how you can plan. That also I will give a blueprint, like how you have to keep in front. Yesterday I had a discussion with Mishra ji, no? He just called to ask some doubt. So I was telling, yeah, don't get excited. He has got too many ventures to do, no? So how you have to plan? It has to be in front of you, the source 1, source 2, source 3, and then how you can devote your time to source 1, source 2 when you are doing a MSI, that is multiple sources of income. That is skill 3. So now next law, the fifth law, is law of financial freedom. Law of financial freedom. So again, this is depend on what type of level of wealth you have. If you have not heard that lesson number 3 or 4, which is a money net worth, in that I have explained what is exactly comfortably poor, comfortably rich, super rich. So you have to decide, you have to go into that which type of goal. Network kitna hona chahiye, you go through that lesson. Otherwise I will post that lesson, so that will give you clear idea ki I want just rich, comfortably rich, super rich or ultra rich. So in that category it is written ki itna to itna net worth hai, means itna hai, itna to itna hai, itna net worth hai, means you kaun si money personality, that is up to you, but you have to plan that way. So law of financial freedom is, for one person, maybe just having a 1 lakh rupees per month is okay, I am free. 5 lakh, it is up to you, 5 lakhs rupees per month, or 10 lakhs rupees per month, 15 lakhs rupees per month. In 2005, uh, somebody was telling me my income should be 20 lakhs per month, and that was a very big amount for me. I was making 4 to 5 lakhs rupees per month in 2000, yeah, 2000. एंड लेकिन मेरे को इतना कष्ट करके इतना मिल रहा है, 3 से 5 लाख वेरी हो रहा है हर महीने में आने के लिए, देन हाउ कैन आई विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ गेटिंग 20 lakhs. So it happens, but when you someone doing 20 lakhs, you are not making only because you don't know how to make it. So don't think like that, ki how I will make it. We have to gain that knowledge, how I can generate. But it depends on your desire. If your current income is suppose 3 to 5 lakhs right now, you cannot think of having a 15 to 20 lakhs. But if you really feel, oh, I will have a really good security if I make a good amount of 15 to 20 lakhs, you write it. Don't feel bad about it. You will start getting the knowledge. The way I believe that time, and I started getting like like that, and now I have created a source of means investment, so that is giving me at least 50% of the amount what I thought, only by investments.
मैडम वो शीट विजिबल नहीं हो रहा है मैडम,
नहीं हो रहा है.
मेरे को नहीं हो रहा है, दूसरे को पता है।
कैन यू सी?
नो मैम, नो।
बिल्कुल नहीं
No,
हो रहा है.
not been clear. नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं.
पूरा पूरा ब्लर है मैम।
ब्लर है.
हाँ,
अरे
आप भेज दोगे ना उसको बाद में, तो हम अभी
अभी
आपको सुन रहे हैं.
हाँ हाँ, एक मिनट. नहीं देख पा रहे क्या मैं वीडियो?
सेम सेम
नहीं
अभी दिख रहा है?
नहीं.
सेम सेम।
सेम ही दिख रहा है. जाने दो, एनीवे आई विल सेंड इट. नो, यू आर एबल टू हियर इट ना?
यस।
Yeah.
Because I think it is printed sheets only I have taken, no, into PowerPoint. हाँ, इसीलिए शायद. Okay. So the law of financial freedom. The first key to financial freedom is set your priorities. Choose to save rather than choosing to spend. And without saving, financial success is impossible. So you have to inculcate habit of saving. If you are not able to, maybe that is the most reason. If you are going through financial stress, is you are not having a habit of saving. And the second key, and even if you are not able to save, it's okay, don't go into the guilt mode. And most of the people, they go in the guilt mode. अरे saving ही नहीं हो रहा है, कितना करूँ, saving ही नहीं हो रहा है. The formula is not like this कि expenses, they use the formula that expenses first, savings later. No, it is not like that. Savings first and then expenses later. The second key to financial freedom is the self discipline. So delay in spending money. If you feel like spending right now, you just delay for 2-3 months, and if it is okay, you can postpone it. It's okay. Means that will come into management. But the second key is self discipline. Just don't buy immediately when you feel like buying. Just someday and then buy. Buying later, which will provide you opportunity to research and buy more intelligently, or maybe there's some alternative sources, and you will feel in control. When you buy immediately, no, when you go, especially women, they go to the shopping mall, they like something, they buy, because feel, oh, I am coming to the shopping and I don't know whether I will get the same piece or no, let's buy. So even if they don't need it, they buy it because it is very unique and I will not get it later. So sometimes you just delay. That is the second law. The third key is there. क्या हो रहा है इसको, क्या बार बार ब्लॉक हो रहा है. Yeah, third key to the financial freedom is become a debt free. More priority to become a debt free. The fourth key is manage the resources, tracking your income, tracking your expenses, and if the obligations, like you have to pay money to someone, if it is not loan, also friendly loan, and if you have to receive money, so you have to track anything, and that again we learn in the fifth key to financial freedom is the attitude of freedom. So you claim the financial freedom. You are going to become a financially free. Don't take a stress. I'm working for money so much, so many years. If I don't work, how money will come? It will. You are so engrossed in trading your time for money कि मैं टाइम डालूंगा तभी पैसा आ जाएगा, उसके बिना कैसे आ जाएगा. So you will learn simultaneously and have that idea. Yes, I will become financially free. The time will come. Sometimes after some time, that money will work for me. I don't have to work money, and that's why that is there in affirmation. I'm working not because I have to, because I choose to. So you will start working what you like. That is the fifth key of financial freedom. So how you can assess yourself? Do you feel that you have a financial priorities right now? Are you having a self discipline of managing your money? Are you having a well managed resources and ability to live a debt free and to have a true financial freedom? You are going, we all are going towards the financial freedom. The seventh law is the law of self discipline. If you don't have a self discipline in your life, not regarding money, in your daily life also, how to manage money and how to look after the every aspect of the money. And that's why your morning rituals, I think all of you are doing a morning rituals. You have your morning rituals also, and most of them have done the morning ritual class also, just to change their habits. So morning rituals, getting up early morning, having your self discipline, giving your time for your little health, even if it's okay, 20 minutes for yourself, because your health is not proper, your productivity will not be there. And if your productivity is not there, you will not be more effective in making money. So have a self discipline about everything. uh, Again, how you can assess yourself is, do you feel you take the full responsibility for your success and failure? And I think all of us, we know ki, instead of blaming others, let's see how we can change ourselves. And the eighth law is the law of enthusiasm. So becoming a productive, effective and a prosperous person, you have to have a lot of fun and lot of energy and lot of good feelings. So you have to start expressing, even if you are feeling down inside, even if you are feeling it is not happening the way, you have to fake it. So you have to just start talking and start expressing as if you are having it, and that will come in time. As you keep listening to the frequency, keep on seeing the images, after seeing images, it will come part of your life. You will start expressing. But you know that you have to show the enthusiasm. If there is an enthusiasm and a lot of energy, the money will get attracted. Why it is so important? If you are more serious and if you are less expressive, that shows to the money that you are not excited when the money is there. So you like this state of your life. Peaceful is there, you will have peaceful, but by being peaceful also, you can be energetic also and expressive also. You cannot be peace 24 hours a day, no. Peaceful like them. Peaceful, so you have to do your meditations and all that is there to experience the peace. So law of enthusiasm. So make money fun by accepting the responsibility. Make money by celebrating your financial achievements. If you get something, you start celebrating, even if you expect some money. Like if you get a bigger for patients, no, that two doctors are there. If you feel you got very good patients, very high grade patients, or you never expected he will spend so much, you just celebrate when you received a good amount of money. If you crack any business deal, Akesh gets promotion, or Diwali bonus, something like that. When you get little money, just celebrate whatever you feel like. Maybe going out or having sweet, something like that. So celebrate success and make money fun by acknowledging your success. You have to pat yourself also, which we don't do. So celebrate success, then achievement means start appreciating success and make a fun. The ninth law is the law of patient persistence. 10 laws are there, so two more are only remaining. The ninth law is law of patient persistence. So success with money requires persistence and patience as much as it does and skill. तो स्किल डेवलप करने के लिए कि स्किल डेवलप करेंगे, नॉलेज ऐसे हो जाता है, बट वो जो एक्वायर्ड स्किल एंड नॉलेज है उसको डेली हैबिट्स में परसिस्ट करने के लिए पेशेंस लगता है. समटाइम्स यू मे नॉट गेट रिजल्ट, बट इफ यू डू इट परसिस्टेंटली with faith, I will get it, I am doing it, I am following it, whatever is there, I will get it. So persistence is required. If you start one thing and leave it, then it will not happen. So you start and do it till the end. So persistency is very important. No, you will see the long lasting results you will get after 5 years, 7 years. All happens. No, we never started the doctor's practice on the day one. You are persistent, so your practice has developed. Same with business clients, same with the job. You will not get promotion in the first month or first year. You show your performance persistently and then you get promoted. So financial success, for the rule of success, the ability to maintain the plan until your goal is reached. You don't have to live up. You can reduce the goals but don't leave the goals. And the 10th is the law of true wealth. The real prosperity is measured as much by how we use our money, not by how much you have. So I keep on giving examples. No, yeah, you may be earning crores of rupees in a year or in a month, whatever, the crores of rupees, but the person earning maybe the half the money or one fourth of the money, means 25 lakhs rupees. A person is earning 1 crore a year and a person is earning 25 lakhs a month. The true wealth, what is the true wealth? Maybe it happens that a person who is earning 25 lakhs rupees, he is able to manage money properly rather than person who is earning 1 crore of month, because he is earning 1 crore of month but he does not have any savings, he does not have any asset, he just trading his time for money, no family time, nothing, full of stress. But person with 25 lakhs, he has got enough lifestyle maintaining, he's having great savings, he's taking vacations, and he has created assets that will give long term money, he's able to hold that money which he has saved. So that's the true wealth. So true wealth is determine how you manage money, and that is a big block. It is a big block. Even I had that big block. The more money I earn, I'm rich. That's what happened.
Ma'am, I've discovered a new block.
Yeah. So that's what I was feeling. Oh, yeah. What happens? I'm able to pay 2 lakhs 86,000 EMI. Banks are giving me, so I am rich. I was feeling that way because we have that feeling and nothing is wrong, no. So I was already saying, oh, ये पैसा भर रहा है, ये इतना ये कर रहा है, so that is rich. Then that block came into me. It is not how much you make, how much you save and make assets, and that changed the whole thing.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, you can ask now.
Yeah, so the question is this: whenever I have money, I like to see it in front of me, in the sense in my savings account. जो भी पेमेंट करने हैं, I don't do it till the end of the month. मुझे वो पैसे अपने पास ही रखने हैं. It's like I'm holding on to it
हाँ
ताकि वो ना जाए. Now, that's what I've realized कि जो भी अगर payments मैं time पे कर दूंगी,
हाँ
it's better. But I don't know why that feeling comes कि ये जो पैसा है वो जाएगा तो फिर I will I
नहीं
don't know,
आएगा.
very insecure feeling होता है उसको, and I want to see it there only. जिसको भी payments करने हैं, keep delaying it. अभी तो
हाँ
वैसे कम हो गए हैं, but then I want to see that money in my account forever. I don't know वो thought
That is,
कैसे change करूं.
हाँ, that will come, that will see in money. That is a very, even I had that कि अगर मेरे पास 20-50 हजार पड़ा है ना,
हाँ, उसको वैसे ही रखना है,
हाँ
उसको
वैसे ही
छूंगी भी
रखना है
नहीं, कुछ
उसको.
नहीं करूंगी. It has to just be there. I don't know.
Yeah, be
It
there.
does not
That
work
gives you, that is a fear of
for
losing. If I
losing money.
don't come, then fear of losing and fear
Correct.
of insecurity. It is very common for everyone. Means like many people, it has even I used to keep that account. Even I know that I had to pay that money, but that money has to be there in the locker. That gives me sense.
हाँ, तो उसका क्या कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, I'll tell you personally what to do.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
So this is a how you have to score yourself. I will send this PowerPoint presentation. You have to score yourself, and then you see that if you score 5, congratulations that you are abiding to the laws. If your score is 4, then you are better than average. But if your score is 3, you have to work to do and to get started. And if your score is 1 or 2, you have lot of work to do. So I'm sending this PowerPoint presentation. You go through. This is the homework for today and tomorrow maybe. And this is very important because once you understand I'm not abiding this law, you will be very clear that I have to work on this aspect. Out of 10 laws, you have they have given a self assessment. You have to do self assessment and give marks to yourself. If you give marks accordingly, they have given a scorecard also, and then you will be able to get a clear idea ki which area I have to change. So this is about the laws of money. So once we know, understand the laws of money, we'll be able to set the goals. Yeah, I know that we'll get lot of questions. Yeah, lot of questions आते हैं because once you go through a new na, questions start popping up. So you write it down, no problem. And one day we'll have. And most of the things, money management हो जाएगा ना. You will have your own thing. Okay, like this attitude. If I do like this, then my this situation or this doubt will come over. So hold it. Park your questions on your notepad. As question comes, it is good that you are getting questions, means your thought process is changing. There is a transformation happening. There is a lot of realization happening. You might feel headache also, no problem. Because too much of thinking, no, then you start getting little headache because you never thought so deeply, no, never thought so deeply. So it may happen. So don't worry. Go with the flow. Everything is whole, complete, and perfect. What is happening with you is for your own good. So park your questions there. We will go through that, and even I am parking your questions. Dr. Juliet is asking, no, I'm writing all her questions, so I'll be answering those in question answer session. Because what happens, why I am not encouraging the questions is we have a limited time of 35-45 minutes. No, I have done 15 minutes so that even if Dr. Meenal comes at 7, we'll actually have the session between 7 to 45. So already you are spending 1 hour. So we have noticed when there is a question and answer session, it is very difficult to control that stipulated time, and it drags, and we get distracted from the main topic. So don't get offended if I'm not encouraging many questions and I keep saying, yeah, your question will get answered later in money management. So park your question. Once that is over, we'll have a typical question and answer session. I'm also parking your question and answers, and we'll be answering. And it is an ongoing process, na. We'll have a weekly free classes also. The once in a week we'll get together and we'll see what happened in a week. As Dr. Meenal rightly said, we'll have interactions, but there will be less interaction on the group, no. So it's better we come live every week, every 15 days, or a monthly
Ma'am,
once.
we can't hear you.
Huh? You can't hear me? Yeah, I'm the on.
Now we can hear.
Now we can hear.
You're frozen for a
Oh,
bit.
I don't know what happened. Who did
Okay.
at all?
No, not really. But last 7-8 sentences we could not able to hear. But
Okay,
we can
that
hear.
was a very important sentences. So I told
Yeah.
offended. I don't encourage the questions answers. I have parked all your questions, and especially Dr. Juliet.
That we heard.
That we heard.
Okay, that you heard, na? Okay.
Yeah.
I told ki we'll have a question and answer session. This process is on process, and within that 45 minutes of stipulated time, if we encourage the questions, then we get diverted from the main course, na?
True.
That also
True.
we heard.
Yeah. That also heard, na? Okay. Then you have not missed anything. Maybe you have missed if you have a weekly or 15 days in a monthly twice
We'll have a group class.
live session. Yeah. So we
Yeah, we heard.
then you have not missed anything.
No, after that, there was a break.
Okay. Then immediately you said, I think.
Yeah.
You told 8-10 sentences, so that's why
So we are going to meet tomorrow once again, right?
Yeah. We'll meet tomorrow, and then we'll have a great forgiveness session. So again, you can just lock yourself in the room.
Yeah, that's fine. But just wanted to check with you, since you step out from your home after the many months and you are at your relative's place, are you comfortable to make it happen? Because my your time is
Yes. I'm comfortable. That's what
Then
I have
fine.
come here. No?
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
no problem.
Then we are fine.
Yes.
मैम कल कितने बजे से रहेगा कितने बजे तक?
Same now. You will come at 6:45, na?
Okay.
We'll end up by 8 o'clock. We'll end up 8:10. We'll
Okay.
try to end up by 8 only. So you come early because I want you to see those images also. And if you get that any feeling or any specific image, you write it down as your goal or as your desire.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you very
everyone.
much.
See you.
Thank you very much.
Dr.
Bye.
Mekha, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Have a nice
Thank you.
day.